Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a magic review. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining me today. Thanks for taking some time out of your day to hang out with me and watch a magic review. Here's what I do. I get magic tricks sent to me in the mail. Pretty awesome. And then I get to open them, look inside the box, and tell you exactly what you get. I'm a glorified unboxer. That's right. I am. I admit it. I'm a glorified unboxer. But I'm trying to save you money. I'm trying to save you money so that you buy tricks that you love and tricks that you know are going to work for you, tricks that you will actually want to perform. And I bring you like, what, 30, 40 years of magic experience because I'm a very old man. I'm gonna be 55 this year, 55. So, and because I'm gonna be 55, I'm trying to hit 55,000 subscribers. That's right, I'm trying to do the impossible. This is impossible, there's no way it's gonna happen. I'm telling you right now, I predict, my prediction is, it's not gonna happen. So I wanna hit 55K by May. That rhymes. I should make that a rhyme. 55K by May. Blah, blah, blah. What are we doing today? We're going to review the Go-Go Vanisher from Viking Magic. This is from Stuart James, Viking Magic, and I received this from the wonderful people down at hocus-pocus.com. What is the Go-Go Vanisher? The Go-Go Vanisher is a silk. Let me show it to you. It's a silk. Looks like this. So this is the pattern that's on the front right here, okay? And it's a solid pattern, well, solid color on the back, right? And quite simply, you'll hold a small object in your hand, or the spectator will hold a small object in their hand. So maybe they've got a little ball or a small orange, and or you can put it on the table, right? You can put it on the table, and as you drape the object with the silk and pull it away, the object vanishes. Hence, Go-Go Vanisher. All right, so let's say you pay $27.50 to hocus-pocus.com. What will you get? You're gonna get the little cardboard envelope that I showed you at the beginning of this. You will get the Go-Go Vanisher silk on the inside. Mine was black. I'm pretty sure they're all black. And then you will get a half-page typed out instruction sheet. Now there's no trailer as far as I could see, and no explanation video. So it's just as simple as reading the instruction and going on from there. Is it what I thought? The only thing I've ever had experience with is a devil's hank. And I've used a devil's hank to vanish a banana. So I do a magic trick on stage with a banana. And I've used the devil's hank to vanish that. And I've used the devil's hank to vanish a deck of cards as well. So I kind of wondered, well, is this going to be like that? It is not similar. They are definitely two different, completely different tricks. The devil's hank, you can show the object, but as you put the object into the devil's hank, you have to kind of like make a pocket, right? You have to bring all the corners up and hold it like that. With the Go-Go Vanisher, it's as organic as just holding the ends. You hold the ends and literally organically drape it over the object and then whisk it away. And as you whisk it away, the object's gone. So the other thing is, like I said earlier, the spectator could hold the object. With a Go-Go Vanisher, the spectator could hold the object. With a devil's hank, that's impossible, right? It's impossible. So definitely, probably a little bit more versatility with the Go-Go Vanisher. You also don't need to wear any sort of special clothes with the Go-Go Vanisher. Everything's self-contained within the silk. So you don't need to wear long sleeves, or you don't need to wear a black shirt, right? Nothing like that. Is it well made? It is well made. It is silk. It's made from two different fabrics, like you saw earlier. The front piece of fabric that faces the audience the most could be transparent with too much light behind you. So you don't want that. As long as the light is in front of you though, like if you're on stage or in parlor, you should be fine. What's the overall quality and production value of the instructions? Like I said, it's just a little half sheet, right? It's typed up instructions. Usually in something like that, you kind of wish there was at least a trailer, just so you can see, okay, what's it supposed to look like? But the instructions were clear enough. I think I only read them through twice, and I pretty much got it. You need to kind of follow what they say. You know, they say hold it at both ends. If you do it in the hand, obviously your own hand, you can't, right? You have to hold it with one corner, and I'll talk about that. But yeah, which is a little bit of practice. I was able to get it. Pocket space, the silk is pretty big, right? It's a large silk. So it's definitely more a parlor-sized / stage-sized silk, right? I think for close-up, it's probably a little too big. You're gonna be standing, obviously. And just for the trick itself, I think it works better with stage. Angles and inspectability. Angles, I mentioned earlier, you don't want really a light shining behind you. That would be bad. Other angles, there really aren't any. I think it works great. And the Vanisher does its job. It vanishes the object. Inspectability, well, just like a devil's hank, there's no way, right? Obviously, the silk is the Vanisher, so there's no way it can be inspected because the object is somewhere inside the silk, right? But let me talk a little bit more about how it vanishes. So I said that the instructions say to use 2 hands. That's how it's going to work the best. So a spectator's holding it, you drape it over with 2 hands and you whisk it away. Or it's sitting on a table or a pedestal, right? You drape it over with 2 hands and you whisk it away. If you hold it with 1 hand, you're like, oh, I'm going to hold it with 1 hand. Let's say it's a heavy object, like a orange or an apple, something with some mass, some weight to it. And they even say in the instructions, like, don't use something heavy. But let's say you're like, I'm going to vanish an apple. If you drape it over with 1 hand and vanish it and you whisk it, what ends up happening is, because you're not holding both corners, the apple or the object will pendulum, right? It'll go whoom, 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 like that. You don't want that look, because as much as you want the attention to be here, right? You pull this away, you're staring at this. So as long as your eye contact is at the empty hand, hopefully your audience is here. But the moment that your audience notices that it's not here, your audience will immediately look to the object that's moving, because your silk will be moving. So if they see that moving, their eye is going to follow, and it's almost like watching an airplane go behind a building, okay? For a second, it's gone, but then when you see the movement of it pop out on the other side, you're like, oh, no, it's over there, right? You didn't fool anybody. The plane didn't vanish. You don't want the silk to be swinging as you do your reveal, right? Because if it's swinging or moving, it's going to catch their eye, which is why you want to use 2 hands. You whisk it with 2 hands and you stop, okay? And by holding it with 2 hands, you're able to keep the silk rigid, okay? If you wanted to do it with 1 hand, then I would suggest something very light. So you're going to vanish one of your fake eggs. You know, you could use this to vanish a fake egg, or a stratosphere ball. That would be really light, right? Something small and light that won't make the silk swing, okay? Slides and difficulty level, it wasn't a hard practice. It wasn't hard. It was easy to figure out. I think with whatever object you're going to vanish, you need to practice with that object. Don't say, well, I've done this before with a blank. I'm sure it'll work just fine with X. Practice with whatever you are going to use. And I think also in that, the other difficulty level is, if you have a spectator on stage, they have to be the kind of person that's going to help you, not hurt you, right? Because I could just see, if you get the ornery person that's trying to, you know, bust you out, if they're holding onto that apple, if they hold onto it with a death grip, of course it's not going to vanish. And your Vanisher is going to get caught up on their hand. You don't want that. You want somebody that's going to be helping you. So along with difficulty, select the right spectator. That's going to help you out a lot. Setup and reset, there's nothing to set up or reset. I think once you vanish your object, you can just kind of drop it into a top hat. You're good. It's a parlor trick, right? You don't need to reset it. Positives, I think it's a nice alternative to a devil's hank. I think if you have a devil's hank, you could probably get this too, and just have 2, right? If they were both the same color, your audience would never know one was not the other, and you could vanish things in different ways. So I think having options is good, right? Options are good. If you're looking to vanish something and you're like, well, which would be better? It's nice to have both tools, right? This isn't a trick in and of itself, right? This is not a magic trick. This is not a standalone trick. This is something that you will use as part of another trick. Okay, this is just a beat. This is just a tool. So there's that. Negatives. I think I kind of already mentioned the negatives, right? The front has the front fabric is a little thin. You could see through it if there was a light behind you. You wouldn't want that. And I would worry about weight in the objects and having the momentum, the swing. Is it worth your money? $27.50. $27.50 for a parlor prop. That's a really good price. Really good price. And Viking Magic makes really good products. So I don't think you don't have any issue there. I hope I've answered questions for you. Hope I've answered questions, or at least introduced you to a trick that you didn't even know existed. And if that's the case, do me a favor. Help me get to 55K. I know you're the kind of person that never subscribes to channels, but I'm begging you. If you subscribe, you help me help others. And so we're trying to get the message out, help more magicians, help them with their acts. And so the more we can raise that awareness, the better it works for everyone. So please do me a favor, hit like, subscribe, and follow. That really helps me out a lot. And if you would like it, go Vanisher. You can find yours at hocus-pocus.com. They have a great website and very friendly people standing by ready to answer your questions. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey, how would you like access to even more magic reviews? You can. You can get access to 2 extra bonus videos every single week. Did you know that? Hey, I make videos Monday through Friday for free, and I do that for you guys. And I never ask for a dime. You guys don't need to pay me any money. Magic and YouTube is not how I make a living. But if you would like access to 2 extra videos, you can join this channel for the low price of $1.99 a month. That's right, you'll get 8 extra videos every single month. Now, what are these videos? Well, these videos are tricks that I purchase with my own money because I'm interested in them. These are the tricks that I see, that I want, that I think are gonna be cool, and so I take time out and review those for you in the membership section. 8 videos, 2 a week for only $1.99. All right, so how do you join? Well, down below, right next to where it says Magic Orthodoxy, there should be a button that says join. If you don't see that button, there's also a hyperlink in the description of this video. Once you click that, it'll take you to another YouTube page where you'll be able to put in all your information and join with your $1.99. Of course, you can join for month to month, or you can join for the entire year. It's up to you. And of course, you're free to cancel at any time. And again, you don't have to do this. This is not me asking for money. This is just another thing that I make available to you should you wish. Of course, you just coming here and supporting me on social media, any one of my other social media channels, by subscribing, by following, that is support enough. That is all the support I need from you guys. And believe me, when I see you guys reach out, when I see you guys comment, it means the world to me. Thank you so much for supporting my channel, and thank you for believing in me. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.